You're still acting opposite, and movement specialists and people who are standing in to play the characters. The suits they wear look a little bit different. The backdrops look a little bit different. They're able to paint things out much easier and add things much easier. The camera moves and the type of camera equipment they're using more dynamic than before, and so the end result is stunning and it's truly like unlike anything I have ever seen before. But I think the majority of that evolution of technology is part of the post-production process, and at that point, my job's already done.
I love the way big fantasy movies kind of reflect real world issues in a fantastic setting.
Right.
So, what was it that caught your eye with the story of the Electric State?
I love the story. I think the story is really amazing, moving, original, fresh. In terms of the themes that are hung, because for a family film, this raucous adventure, it has relatively heavy themes around technology and the need to connect with family, whatever that looks like for us, and our dependence upon technology, and in an odd way, it's a real examination of humanity, even though a lot of these characters are these larger than life silly service robots and these cartoonish characters. So those themes I thought were really amazing, and elevate this. Like all sci-fi should ask questions about reality, and this does. It forces us to examine our dependence upon technology and what's important and what's not.
Yeah, and I found it to be visually, impressive and totally organic, with the blending of real world and digital creations. And you did CGI heavy movies before, so how different was that integration this time around?
Yeah, I've been doing these CGI heavy movies for about a decade, and I've watched as the technology has really evolved and grown over that decade. Process-wise, at the stage at which I'm in the film, it doesn't change that drastically. You're still acting opposite, movement specialists and people who are standing in to play the characters. The suits they wear look a little bit different. The backdrops look a little bit different. They're able to paint things out much easier and add things much easier. The camera moves and the type of camera equipment they're using more dynamic than before, and so the end result is stunning and it's truly like unlike anything I have ever seen before. But I think the majority of that evolution of technology is part of the post-production process, and at that point, my job's already done.
Yeah. So you're no stranger to revisiting and further developing characters you played before, as in the Marvel universe and Jurassic World, and I believe in Super Mario and Tomorrow War. So was the Electric State by any shape or form designed to go beyond this further adventure? I mean, it's a world you'd like to further explore.
Oh, 100%. I think so. I think it's beautiful. I think, it's absolutely there's a ton of potential to expand and to grow, and I love the world, not only that was created, but also the time in which it was created. This alternate version of the 1990s makes you feel nostalgic for something that actually didn't really exist, but somehow still you feel like you've been there, with the music cues and the clothes and the various memorabilia. And so I'd love to live in that world again. I really loved playing the character, and working with the Russo brothers and working with Millie again. I would jump at the opportunity.
Cool. And just to wrap this up, I have to ask you this. Marvel is gearing up Avengers, Doomsday and Secret Wars, and I'm holding you to the promise of Star-Lord returning. So can you say something about that without, snipers taking us out right now?
Without snipers taking us out? I don't think I can. I think they've got a lock on both of us right now. So I'm just gonna mum's the word, and the promise will be kept that Star-Lord shall return.
They're not us. How would they possibly understand our best interests?
Whoa.